This is Unit 3, Derivatives, Review number 3, numbers 13 through 15. So number 13 says find the slope of the tangent line. Remember, whenever you see slope, that's the derivative. You need to find the derivative. The slope of the tangent line, so we're going to find the derivative, and then we're going to plug in the 2 pi over 3 into that derivative so we can actually find that slope. So if we take a look at these answers here, we're going to take our derivative, f of x is equal to the cosine 5x to the 4th plus 6x squared minus 2x. When you do this, you're going to take the derivative of the trig function first. Remember, whenever you're taking the derivative of a trig function and it has other stuff in there, whether an exponent or something inside the parentheses, you have to follow your chain rule. There's no exponent to deal with, so you go right to the trig function, derivative of cosine, negative sine, leave the inside, then take the derivative of the inside, which you can see right there. All right, we take the 2 pi over 3, which they gave us. They want to know what the slope is at that x value. Plug it in, and then you get your 178.811. When you plug that in, you can plug that in individually, like plug the 2 pi over 3 in each time, or you can plug this in holistically. It's up to you on your calculator. Just make sure you do get that correct answer. 14, same idea. Find the slope of the tangent line. Find my slope, find your derivative. We're going to take the derivative here. When you go through and do this, there's 2 ways to do it. You can FOIL it first. If you FOIL it first, it just makes it easier because then you can do power rule. So that's the step. You FOIL it, you simplify, take your derivative, and you end up with the 50x to the 4th minus 21x squared minus 12. Or if you use your product rule first, you go through the derivative of the first. There's that. Leave the second one alone. Plus, you're going to take the actually, this is backwards. All right, so for this one, it looks like the derivative of the first would be right here, all right, times by the second. And then from here, we're going to take the, leave the first one and then take the derivative of the second. So they just have that written backwards, okay, for whatever reason here. So again, here's the derivative of the first times by the second plus the first one times by the derivative of the second one, okay? This derivative looks different than the derivative we had over here. Okay, they're both acceptable answers. Either one is totally acceptable. Doesn't matter which one you use. You take the 1.54, you plug it into either one of those, and you're going to get 219.421. This version, just if we were to FOIL this out and simplify it, this is what you would get. All right, last one here, number 15. Find the equation of the tangent line of y equals 5 times sine to the 4th of x at x equals 3 pi over 8. So remember, equation, you should think of y equals mx plus b. So we need to take the 3 pi over 8, and we need to plug that into the original problem. That's going to give you your y value. So we can take 3 pi over 8, plug it in, you get the 3.643. We need to find our slope, that's our m. So we need our derivative here. So when you find your derivative, the 4 comes out, that's the 20, sine to the 3rd of x. Then the derivative of the sine, which is cosine. Again, exponent. Then the trig function, then the inside. The inside is just going to give you a 1, so we don't really need that. So here's my derivative, or my equation for my slope. Take the 3 pi over 8, plug it into here, and you're going to end up with 6.036. Go through and solve for the b value. You get b to be negative 3.468, and then you rewrite it, and you get your y equals 6.036x minus 3.468.